Ready, set, go.
Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. We have just finished talking to this absolutely delightful fellow whom I cannot remember the name of at the moment, but I remember that he was just lovely, and singing. But we've already talked to him, so we're gonna go over here. Up these steps here. Okay, what is this? Hello? Excuse me. I have a friend on my... I have a friend on my lap. So, if you see anything stirring or a stray tail, that's what that is. Okay. What do we have here? What's all going on? What's the coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Hey, I'll drink lukewarm coffee. That's just a step away from cold coffee, which is just a step away from iced coffee. And I love iced coffee. So, they're made of pallets leading up. Okay. So we go up the stair of oh, sir. Hello? Who are you tapping on your typewriter? There's a freaking swordfish over here. A taxidermy fish that tells time. You got yourself a swordfish clock? Okay, sir. What's your deal?
The walrus of a man seated behind a large desk.
Well, that seems a little hurtful. Okay.
Not the least bit surprised to see you.
Why did he just give me a one-handed finger gun? Oh boy.
With great effort,
boy.
He straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Just stares at me. I don't think I'm gonna like this guy. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Oh.
It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this guy one bit. Gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk.
I'm Everard,
Okay.
Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Ah, you're head of the union here, eh?
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Sure. Yeah. No problem. It's all good. That's a very nice large chair you have there.
Comfortable. The tiny
He does.
folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
I mean, it's a small chair. It's a small folding chair. They're not exactly trying to be much. Okay. I mean, there's two chairs as far as I can see, but
Whatever.
sure, I'll
is in store
take a
for you,
seat.
It can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Yeah, I guess we'll do our best.
What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Dubois. Yeah. Why are you calling me Mr.
Please,
Dubois?
Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing.
Okay.
Yes, that's probably right.
Is my last
It's
name
nothing.
actually Dubois?
Forget about it. Filter
Or
it
does
out.
he think that I'm someone
He's
else?
trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
I will take a seat. I won't try and be all contrarian about this. I will sit
Excellent,
down.
Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Remain
So tell me,
serious.
How can the
Okay.
head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Well... Oh, jeez. Why? What? What?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Oh,
It's
no.
violating your backside.
What? Why? Why is it steadily killing me, though?
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners. It pains me to
Gart.
say.
Oh, like the guy from the hotel? Or was that the big guy? The big guy in front of the factory?
This
I
should
cannot
take care
remember.
of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge. I don't see it, but I'll take your word for it.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Gart was the
Hey.
cafeteria manager. That's what I thought. Should be sufficient to cover. Oh. Yeah, I'll take it.
That's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Thank you,
Don't
Everard.
mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Right. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna regret taking that check.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your
Oh.
lost gun. Let me assure
Okay.
you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got
Why?
the best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Why are Union people looking for my gun? Why are those the people that have that
His
responsibility?
slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost
Right.
gun. The world is swallowed by a black
Oh.
hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I would appreciate any help you could provide. I don't know why this
Are you
help
all
is
right,
coming,
Harry?
but
You seem anxious. Don't
I
you?
am anxious. I'm also
Everything's going
dying
to be
from
all
this
right.
chair. This chair is literally killing me.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place.
Right.
I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Okay. Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Thank
I
you,
wouldn't
Kim.
Be so sure about that.
Kim.
Officer, we will
Kim.
deal with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay. Alright. I guess I have to.
God, you're sweating.
Yeah, no.
Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to
All right.
cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it.
You know what? Nah. So what? Men can cry too. I'm
You
gonna
want
do it.
To cry?
Yes.
God, you're weak.
No,
Whatever
I'm
you
not.
do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Well, I don't think much of
Mr.
him at the
Dubois.
moment.
You don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois?
Jeez.
He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
Yes.
Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois.
I need to cool down.
Harry.
Harry Dubois? There are no Harrys. Let your
Mr.
mind go to your
Dubois,
safe place.
Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe? I don't
Maybe
know.
You could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of
What
water.
an odd demonstration
Yes.
Of... Huh. You got me, Harry. I don't even know what.
Eh,
As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure
What
you
is-
are too.
what is this exchange? What is this
Okay, now,
conversation?
We are here to ask you some questions
Yes.
pertaining to a murder investigation.
Yes, thank you, Kim, for pulling it back into focus. Thank
Here's the
you.
window. Get yourself
Yes.
together and ask him questions.
Get
Police
myself
officer
together.
Questions. It is
Yes.
about time to stop embarrassing yourself.
Yes.
Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
All right. I want to talk about the hanging. Let's cover the other stuff after I've covered everything else. I want
Oh,
to
of
talk about the
course.
hanging.
That's your main thing here. That's
Yes.
why you're in Martinez.
Correct.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
I don't like this
I mean,
guy.
it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about.
Is
Honestly,
are you
it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
This is not an interview. This is a questioning. Like it's a step away from an interrogation.
There's a thing that's been keeping me up at night.
Uh-huh.
Talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
We could just calmly talk, exchange information.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
Sure.
But
Let's
I
do
can't
that.
think straight with this thing weighing on me.
What
You're
thing?
police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines.
Oh
Incredibly
no.
talented at opening
Oh
doors.
no. Is Everard trying to turn us into friggin' Pinkertons? Is that... I've opened a few doors in my
And
life.
I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry.
Okay.
This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
You see, the way that you say that makes me suddenly think that there might be something shady about it. The fact that you said that you feel the need to say that there's nothing shady
Stars
about it.
aligned into a cosmic frown here.
Yeah.
As your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course. And that frown shall
Right.
turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
All right, so why don't you just
I am a
open it
very busy
yourself?
Man, and more importantly,
well-
I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like
Okay.
you could run around all day.
I couldn't. I'm in very bad health, sir. I nearly collapsed just from sitting in this chair, sir.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yeah.
Pete, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsarano.
Uh-huh.
And therefore, I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what
Being
will it be, Harry?
Well, I want to get information, so I'll ask the questions. I don't want to do this because it's bad. It's bad enough that I'm a cop, much less a cop for hire.
Oh,
Whose
no,
door is it?
It's just a weasel. A
That's-
weasel lives there. Nothing
Is
you
it
need
no
to worry
one's
about.
or is it a weasel? What do you mean by a
A
weasel?
loud blabbering weasel. When
Right.
weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Bro, you are being so freaking vague right now that you are not helping your case.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open.
Aha.
It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I can't even... I bet you don't even know anything
Harry,
about the
my dear
hanging.
friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Do you now? I can't do it. I just won't do it.
Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps
Right,
this was
I
just
under-
bad timing for you. Know that
Maybe.
You can always come back to me. I really
Uh-huh.
hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
You know, something tells me you might have actually already found my gun, and now you're just using it as a bargaining chip for me to do your dirty work.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
Yes.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
No, I don't want to. First off, you called me Mr. Dubois.
Of course.
Why?
Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett, I call you Harry.
So that's really
of
my
course,
name?
So it's
That's
true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are
Oh.
a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
wow.
What are the odds of that?
What are the odds of that, I suppose? I don't like how his eyes are going in different directions. Like, I realize in real life, if you've got a lazy eye, there's not much you can do about that. But, like, to design a character that way is really a choice. Jeez.
I think the odds of that are very low.
Yeah. It's, my memory is fine. I am
So
just
good to
testing you.
hear that, Harry. Apparently, my
All right.
sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Uh-huh. Okay, so he's now bribing me with not only my lost gun, but my identity as a whole. And my memories.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Is that what you're saying? Ever?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
What? Even odds here. I've read shipping folders before. Have another look at that folder. See how this goes. Shit.
Covering
Well,
the folder, but the look on his face says, "I know everything about you, Harry."
I've got nothing to hide. Especially since I don't know what I have to hide. So I can only
Oh,
assume that I have
Harry.
nothing to hide.
Oh, wow. This is really something.
Uh-huh. Oh, is it now
Sure, it's
ever?
not that bad. At worst, he has no RCM folder. And
Right.
I very much doubt even that.
And the fact that he's holding that back
So
from...
what about it, Harry? You need
the
assistance,
police.
I presume?
Alright. Where'd you get that folder?
This. My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Your friends in our organization, eh?
Find that very
Okay.
suspicious.
Yes,
May I
thank you
have
for saying that, Kim.
I'm afraid
This whole
this is meant for
situation is
Julian
extremely
eyes only, Mr.
suspicious.
Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
I do find it fascinating that this conversation is being had with someone that is supposed to be the head of a union, like a labor union. Now when they talk about how the big guy, not Measurehead, but the other big guy that was part of the protest, is a union scab. Now talking to this guy, it's all lining up. I'm afraid this is meant for union. Please continue, Harry. I don't think he's gonna tell me any of these things, so let's talk of
course,
other
Harry, of
matters.
course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something. from me.
Correct. Yeah,
Yes,
let's talk about
your
my
lost
lost gun.
My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching
Uh-huh.
every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Okay. I feel like the more I talk to you, the more you're just gonna be
Your
flapping
gun
your
will be
gums.
found, Harry.
Uh-huh.
Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
Alright,
The
but
only way
let
to
just...
find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Honestly, I don't care about my gun. You can keep
I
it.
don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I
Yeah.
can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
Well, then you should probably give it back.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course, we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Kim, you don't have to just say that. Of course I care about my missing firearm. I'm trying to mess with him, bro. Don't mess up my
Lieutenant is concerned
game
about the
here.
lost gun and feels
Yes.
that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable,
Right.
and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Okay, fair, I
Excellent,
guess.
Mr.
But
Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
all right, I'm gonna leave now.
You need this
What?
to get in and out through the gate.
Great.
Here,
Wouldn't want to
your
get
one
stuck in
last
here.
now, a real red and white union man. Take care,
Wow. Thanks, Eberhard. Thank you. All right. Right. Track down my gun. Finish that. Items. What's giant novelty check? Kind green 8 pen tools. Wait. Commodore red. Interact. Nope. Okay. Alright. Where do I go from here, then? Anything else I can look at? No? What's behind here, though? What's behind this curtain? Nothing? Okay. Alright, well, let's get on the move, I guess. What else? Is there anything down here that I can check out? More copy stuff. Alright, we're heading out. Thanks, Everett. That was educational. Should I talk to this guy again? This man who I can't remember the name of.
Oh, hey, mister. Back to talk with old
Easy
Leo.
Leo.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
Oh,
They
what?
could only get so far before they're aching to get back. And
Okay.
lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Oh, Leo, I missed you so much. I had some questions for you if that's
No
not too much
at all,
trouble.
mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old
Right.
Leo is always up for sharing.
Thank you, Leo. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more
yes,
banners?
Yes, I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head
Right.
of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Well, what about the borscht? I love borscht. Well, particularly beef borscht. Don't much care for cabbage borscht.
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the
Whirling
strike
borscht.
started. It's
Wha-
very, very
whirling-
good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Well, that's good to hear. Have I learned as to why it's called whirling borscht? I've heard that term before, but I can't remember if that's been explained to me.
Never heard of a
Power
borscht that
borscht.
turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it
Yes,
for
yes.
striking?
I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting
Uh,
spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Oh, that's why it's called whirling borscht, because it's made at the whirling in rags. Okay, all right. And they say it makes you all warm inside, keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. This is alcoholic, and it's brewed. So, who makes it at the
Oh,
whirling?
Whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak
Okay.
like we speak. He's from Grad.
Okay, that's fine. Well, looks like the borscht is probably spiked. I will look into
oh,
it.
Sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
All right. Great. I don't know if I've just looked into a quest against Easy Leo. I don't want that. But I've taken the borscht quest, which I think was inevitable for me. What's in that container over
Oh,
there?
that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Uh-huh. That sounds likely, but also like it might be a lie. Okay. Let's figure out about this borscht. What was so special about the borscht strikers are eating? The cooking and whirling in rags is making it. You can find them in the kitchen. Look into it. I will do that. I'm gonna do that. Let's go to the whirling in rags. If I have the editing wherewithal, this is where we would do one of those like classic Batman style color wheels, and the face, zooms in and out on the screen. Then you hear the little diddle sort of thing, but I don't have that, so we're walking. We're walking. So, yeah. What is this? Hello?
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
Oh.
2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with
Right.
use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
I know what arrête means. I don't clearly know how to pronounce it properly, but I know what it means. It means stop, which means march.
Marsh.
must mean go.
Arrête. Off.
March.
Grind. The crane
Yes.
shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Nice. Meow. Okay. Come on up. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. Oh, this is a long sequence. Alright.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane
Yeah, that was a
places the container
surprisingly
down.
quiet thunk.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane
Uh-huh.
can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you... Well, I know what it means by purpose, but I like these inward questions.
Moving this container, of course.
Uh-huh.
For this purpose, it was built. For this purpose, it has acted.
Right.
And now
Yes.
it will rest.
I can't
Okay,
see
thank
how
you.
it was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Well, right. I'm gonna leave, and then we're gonna go back up, and we're gonna check out this, this crate. We're gonna check out this here crate while we're here.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one
Aha.
as many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there might be something special about this container.
Because I don't.
Well,
There are a
why
million
not?
containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I'm gonna inspect the container. I've got a
There
hunch.
may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to
Well-
interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Right, and we did that. So I'm gonna open the door.
Turn the handle to no avail. The
Okay.
doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Fair enough.
The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
I am going to knock on the door just to see if anyone's in here.
No reply.
Impossible. Alright, nothing more to do here now. If I were a master of rhetoric, perhaps I could persuade the door to open. But I've not gotten there in my personal journey. So we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna head on back to the Whirling in Rags, and as mentioned with the the whole transition sequence before, that I would have if I were able to put that much work into the editing. It would be very, very nice, a nice little reference to the old Batman cartoons of the past. It'd be a truly charming reference and ode to that era of television, but unfortunately I simply cannot. So we're walking. We're walking. All right, let's keep going here. Okay, what's going on out here? Oh, geez. What's happening around here? Hey, can I talk to you again? Can I talk to you again? Right, yeah, what is the strike?
Grateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together and decide
Oh.
to block honest work for other people.
Uh-huh.
Beats
What do
me.
the strikers want?
Mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights.
What?
We have the right to work!
Workers' rights. Isn't that something that a union would be for? Isn't that what the union would be for?
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. The set
Yeah.
of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Yeah, you don't even seem like you actually work here. You're just big and you're wearing a
His shirt is far too
ill-fitting.
small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls,
Right.
held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Mm-hmm. Are you wearing new
What is your
clothes,
question?
sir?
Choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers raising
Uh-huh.
both fists in the air. The clothes
Uh-huh.
are obviously not his.
Great. Are we about to crack this guy wide open? Are we about to crack open a boy with the
Silence
cold
is the
ones?
answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been
Right.
talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy.
Yes.
Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, man. I just gotta ask. Where exactly are you from? You know, curiosity. Just gonna figure out this strike mess. You know. Oh, caused by union greed. Do you now? Do you? Do you, Mr. Union Scab? Right. I already got that, but I'm interested in your background.
Workers stick together.
Uh-huh.
The eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Like where?
Worked at Territorial.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the bullshit here. I'm gonna call him out on his bluff by bluffing. Yeah, I think I've been there.
It was a long time ago.
Oh man. I got the wrong answer there, didn't I?
Right,
I got the wrong answer.
right to work. What's it
Wait,
to you?
let me try this again.
Am I
routine.
A suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people. We're all
Right.
workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. Worked at
Maybe I try this again.
Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there.
It was a long time ago.
Alright. I feel like I might learn something else later on. I'm gonna go back to the whirling in rags for now. While I, you know, continue gathering info. Maybe I should also talk to Gart. Or, with regards to the union guy. Oh,
All
hello.
around you, rain falls on the great city of
Oh,
Revachol.
whoops.
Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing
Uh-huh.
the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is
Oh.
melting.
Is it?
Look
What
up
am I
at
doing?
the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
Okay. What
Grey
do I
sky
see?
Like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
Okay, and tell me, Mr. Shivers, how does it feel?
Your coat
Okay.
shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What's in
Sheets
the
of
west?
rain over the water, a flight of
Right.
ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
I'm just gonna run my fingers through my hair.
Here is an oily mess flecked with ash
Sure.
from neighboring coal plants.
Fair enough.
Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. The
What's
great
in the
gates
east?
of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back.
I'll shake my shoulders
looking
again.
down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving
Right.
of the plaza.
What's in the north?
Hallways
Right.
collapse from the waterheads of a war that
Yeah.
was a yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle
Right,
beneath
yes.
the dead man's feet. He swings from it.
Right.
Traffic
And south?
Rain
Okay,
flooding on the
traffic
roofs.
jam.
The road
Okay.
ascends.
Other side?
A raised motorway loops above.
What's
Revachol
Jamrock?
is the capital of the world. Jamrock
Right.
is the capital of Revachol. It's
Gotcha.
home.
What? Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell, standing.
What am
in
I
the rain,
doing here?
Looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Okay, then
On
where
a
do I
street
live?
that flows like a muddy river in the
Like a
snow,
muddy river
with
in the
fire
snow.
traps rising on either
Fire
side.
traps on either
The
side.
film rental opens
Okay.
its doors to the rain. An armored motor carriage rushes past the corner where you
Uh-huh.
used to walk together. Suddenly,
Oh.
the hair on your back rises.
Walk together.
You cannot return.
Oh, what? Where the hood? Where the hood
Put the
at?
feather in the cut.
Well,
Not the hood at.
okay.
In the
Shutter.
rain-swept
Look further.
distance, above
All
the
right.
rooftops of Jamrock, your vision blurs. You wipe your face
Gain some
with your
experience.
hand.
Nice.
The
What is
coalition
above?
aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover.
Right.
Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
And
Collapsed
below?
storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater.
Okay.
Hidden weapon caches from the revolution. Doors
This rain will not
All
end
right.
anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's get
Well, I mean, we're already inside, Kim. I don't know if you noticed, but I started the sequence, like, in the midst of going indoors. Oh, hello? I'm sorry, hello? What's this over here? Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid
That
is
sugary
spilling
black
out.
rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long, it's drink o'clock.
It's coming back to him. You had your
Okay.
Limbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
Maybe I'd love for Guard to serve me up. Well, no, maybe later.
What is this?
What?
Casual Friday?
No,
with
it's
the
Thursday.
lackadaisical laxman attitude?
What?
You used to be passionate about getting your
Right.
drink on.
Yeah,
Show
and look
me
where
you're
it got
still
me.
young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick
No.
that stain off the counter. Right.
In a different game, I would absolutely lick the stain off the counter, but I don't want to lick it.
You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person
Okay.
drink then.
I
If you do
will.
well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Uh-huh. Right, yes. A perfect twin pair of quests. Find booze and cigarettes. I'll get right on that. Okay. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a hands man writing. Okay, Gart. Wait. Never mind. I gotta talk to the cook about this borscht. Gotta ask about this borscht.
The man
Bud.
ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Lee, what's in that borscht you're making
The
there?
man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Sorry, I
Just
don't
one
understand
word.
you.
Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer with his brow arched.
No.
Borscht need more vodka?
Vodka. Oh, okay,
so
please-
it's vodka
okay.
that keeps the men happy
right.
and in good spirits.
Okay, great.
Clever move by the Union.
I really, really thought it was going to be more difficult than that to figure out what's in the borscht, but it's
Of
vodka.
course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed.
It sure
Turn
does.
it
It
up
sure
and ask
does.
for some yourself. Turning it
I
up
don't wanna
seems
do
like a
that.
dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Yeah, that's true. Counterclockwise. Cut the
Cook
vodka.
gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns
Yeah,
the
sorry,
stove
man.
off and seems to wait for you to speak.
Okay, Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is
The
that
mention
true?
of Manana gets his
Uh-huh.
attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively
Oh, good.
gestures.
Okay.
Then he falls silent again.
This is a difficult...
They're friends.
Okay. Great. Do you know what's
He
behind
looks
that door?
up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging
Okay.
is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
All right. I don't think I need to say anything else. I'm gonna head out and stay masculine. Thank you very much. I'm also gonna level myself up. Okay. I'm gonna up my pain threshold because it seems to be a problem. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Now what? Find booze and drink it. Okay, I do have a bottle of alcohol. Like, I could do that. Bum pants, sing karaoke, get hold of a sad song on tape. There's strange doors in the whirling. No one knows where they lead. Right. We made the call reporting the crime. Okay. Are there thoughts that I can... Okay, Lonesome Long Way Home is almost done. That's well on its way. Who put the clothes in the trash? Find smokes and smoke them. Pay for damages. Find out who's in the union box. God just told you. Okay. Told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling Rags. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Okay, great. Until then, what exactly should I do? Let's head back outside, do a little bit of extra exploring, maybe here. Go past the bookstore. What do we got? What are we looking at here? Roundabout North. Cape Side Apartments, Martinet Pier. Okay, let's do a little bit of exploring around here. Let's have a day about town. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. I am slightly more than indifferent, but you know, I like a good cormorant. I like a good large bird. Oh, what do we got here? What's going on in here? Oh, we're over here now. Ma'am. Hey, ma'am.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
No.
Come to slit my throat in my
No.
sleep?
No. I literally, that's why I approached
Trying to
you.
take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
I don't think I'm so clever. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about her for a bit. Well, barrels are half full of rainwater. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Can't open it, eh? Alright, fine. But I'll be back for that. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Okay. Who's this guy up there? Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Don't mind me. Don't mind me one bit. What should I... Garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Oh, is that so? It must be... Why did you say that like an echo? What was the point of the echo? I don't know. Let's keep moving through town here. Let's keep seeing what we can find here. Let's just keep going. You know, we're on a quest. Motorcycle repair. What else we got around here? There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Possibly. Possibly. Got Cape Side Apartments. Oh, these are road. Okay. Alright, thank you. Let's... I'm just observing. I'm just taking a look-see around town, you know? I gotta be aware of my surroundings. What's this? What's this say? Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Gilles, 33A. Okay. Belly, this boat shines like it was recently painted. Well, the rain's not going to do much good for that. The room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. It's worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. Who's this kid? Who are you?
Leans against the
Joyce.
top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her
Joyce.
green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Okay.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent
Right.
the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the
Uh-huh.
harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Yes, you're right. What gave us
Honestly,
away?
I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Nice. All right, Joyce. You're a charmer. I see. I get that.
That you're a drunk? She hasn't mentioned
No, I
sex to
wasn't.
every drunk in town. It
Yes.
was
Thank
spoken
you.
in jest.
Thank you, conceptualization. Thank you. I'll shake her. I will not. She's someone that owns a boat. I'll shake her hand. Her grip is tight
I
and
was
cold.
dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
Oh.
Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Oh, you're here to handle the strike.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
Uh-huh.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Can you assure her of my ultimate competency? Like, you really, in good faith, guarantee that, Kim? I don't think you can, but I appreciate you describing it as an unusual medical episode. Thank you for describing it that way. All right.
The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
All right, Kim.
How
What are you
interesting.
trying to pull here?
I wish you a swift recovery.
Well,
In the
thank you.
meanwhile, You have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Right. What if I want to hear about
First,
trade
you'd
secrets?
have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence.
Fair
It's
enough.
quite the octopus.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. I better let it.
I am glad
Better
you
let
see
it be.
that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government.
And we
The
can't
one
have
leaves
that,
you
I
the right to
guess.
police West Revachol.
Right.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yes. What's your role in
believe
this
the official
precisely?
title is senior labor negotiator. In
Uh-huh.
practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I
Oh.
relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay.
They're not. That's
Ah.
the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
You know, honestly, that's fair. If a union debate ended up with some lynchings, I wouldn't be too keen about continuing to negotiate with those
Now
people
they won't
either.
even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Hmm. You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher. He's a man of virtue. I've talked to him.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
No.
My colleague has his peculiarities. Let's not go into this particular one just yet.
No. I don't think I do. I don't think I have been beguiled by his inane theories, but maybe I have.
To each their own.
Right. How are the talks going before the
Say
lynching?
I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Oh, did you not?
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes,
Okay.
in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Right. Okay,
But the
understood.
strike began in December.
You in the middle of oh wow, yeah. Yeah, the strike was well
I wasn't
underway.
the original negotiator here. I took over
Okay.
after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss.
Ah,
Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
yeah, that sounds like something Mr. Clare would
This isn't
do.
the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been two
Okay.
prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including
Uh-huh.
overtime pay and a medical
Good.
plan.
Great.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Okay, what are their
There are
demands?
leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
That's okay. Sounds like posturing.
His defense, another said, demand democracy.
Aha.
Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Right. Most of them probably don't know what that
Fortunately, they
means.
explained it. Every
Aha.
time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about
Yes.
anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
That's a lot of signatures. That is quite the process.
Just so you understand, this is but
Aha.
one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially,
Aha.
not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That is that's kind of funny, I have
They're
to
having a
admit.
blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
Aha. So what
I'm
are
not
you gonna
sure.
do?
Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A
Yes.
disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Excuse me.
That's what
From
we're
whom
here
did
for.
you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me Manana."
Okay, so his name is Manana. His first name is not Call Me.
This checks out.
Right. Okay, so what happened to this? What happened to Mr.
Mr.
Gaumont?
Clare told him to, how did he put it?
Go fuck himself?
Fuck off, midget.
Oh! Oh,
Going
that's
on to
not,
his
that's,
short of stature, you see.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Keep in mind, this is a
Great.
negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before. He
Mm-hmm.
was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Okay, what do you think of
Everard
Everard?
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Uh-huh, really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Okay,
imagine he
okay,
had
thank you.
viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
He is the
Everard,
most corrupt
alright.
individual I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And I deal with men like him for a living. If there is
Right.
anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh, wait, there are two of him?
Edgar looks exactly like
What?
his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also
Okay.
talks exactly like Everard does.
Nah,
One runs
yes.
term as
He
foreman as
talks
us,
like
the other takes
this.
over. How
Great.
they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little
Oh,
switcheroo.
no.
While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Oh, no. What about the union itself outside the Brothers
The
Clare?
Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20
Right.
years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect
Right.
that.
This is getting into some labor politics that I have not gotten deep enough into to
Organized labor
fully
at its
understand.
best, as they say.
Yeah.
When something happened in the local chapter elections, the
Right.
Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a, how do you say,
I've
A mob.
is this
The Débardeurs
right,
are
a mob.
crime syndicate.
Right.
Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
right?
refreshingly honest
Okay.
officer. The
Yeah.
company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Interesting. This is interesting. We're finally actually getting the freaking, like, circumstances of the murder. Like, up until this point, it's just been a body in a tree. But now we actually know, like, what brought... I didn't even think... Well, I had a feeling that the labor stuff might have something to do with the murder, but I didn't... There was no clear connection.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
I prefer not... Well, I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Basically a socialist mob. I don't know enough. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
You asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union.
Right.
She disappeared.
Oh, disappeared. Not killed, not kidnapped or fired or anything. Just disappeared.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion,
Indeed.
probably?
The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter.
Right, union matter.
The point
Gotcha.
of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. When you're dealing with him.
Oh, I've been watching out. I've been watching out quite a bit.
Be just fine.
The SCAB's at the gate.
The SCABs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Right, but the guy's not actually
If
from...
they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Okay.
She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Oh, alright, well, that's all I need here. We can change the topic.
How else can I help?
Okay. I've talked to Everett Claire, actually.
And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't.
Come on now. He has his uses. How else
Yeah.
would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
he's done it.
That's how he's done it, yeah.
Vermin-like corruption.
Mm.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
Yes, exactly like a verb.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I
Well,
hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Kim, I'm allowed to not like a guy. He was literally, like, bribing us to do his dirty work so I could get my gun back. Admittedly, I shouldn't have lost my gun in the first place, but he is obstructing... Well, he's not obstructing police work. I can do police work out without a gun. But he's bribing the police to do private work.
To share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself.
Great.
However, if you
obviously
felt like
not something...
discussing something.
I am not a corrupt verm is obviously the exact kind of thing that someone that is not a corrupt verm would say.
How could I stop you?
Mm.
Are we not human? Are we
Exactly.
not curious to hear another person's take?
Mm-hmm.
It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
All right, Joyce. Joyce, I see what you're trying to do here with your light smile and your slightly green face.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these
It would be
things.
quite interesting.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Mr. Everard is helping me find... Do I want to admit that I don't have my gun? I guess she already knows I have a medical condition. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
Oh, isn't it
The
just?
lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Oh, is it? I'm so sorry for disappointing you,
Unconventional
Kim.
police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Thank you for the cover, Kim. Can you just, like, let me be honest with a fellow
Incredible.
human?
Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has
Mr. Everard.
detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Everard says it's almost ready to be found
Did he
soon.
now?
Yeah.
Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway,
Yeah.
Was there anything else you've heard?
I'd rather talk about something else for
course,
now, if you don't
Detective.
mind.
Should something come up later down the road?
I don't
be
want to
afraid
talk about the
drop by
Porsche.
for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
This Joyce character is interesting. You are on a
Why,
boat.
yes, I am.
Now, I think I have a handle on the boat thing now. Now that I've established that you are, in fact, on a boat. Not a lot of people on
Of
boats,
course
are there?
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What do you mean
We
archipelago?
are on Le Caillou, are we not?
Right. Understood. Right.
She
Yes.
nods
Understood.
attentively.
Yes. Got it. Yep. Does she have a name? I don't see a name on the
The
side.
boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay. How
My
do you
sloop?
like it?
I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Ah, yes, the eel's hips. Is that a saying? Is that
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do
Kim,
with the murder we're
just-
investigating.
give me a second, all right? Just let me cook,
I really do
please.
think the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
You got a license for this
I
boat?
assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
That doesn't answer the
crowns
question.
of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiled. Qualified
Okay.
craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I just see your license? Just, you know, from one cop to a labor
Just
worker?
renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy.
Uh-huh.
In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Uh-huh. Right, what happened the other
I
time?
would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter. Much like
An
the one I'm
what?
on now.
Uh-huh. I'd still need to see a license, ma'am. What do you
The
mean?
Wayfarer Act specifically denies
What?
the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator
Really?
license. It's a little known fact among us law officials.
Alright, friggin' forget this. Alright, forget the stupid Wayfarer Act. I had another question. No, I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Thank you very much. Tell me about Wild
What we
Pines.
I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It is
Okay.
a giant undertaking.
Fine, so what
The
do they
Pines'
do?
core competency is logistics.
Oh,
Container
good.
Shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See
Right.
those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that's
Right.
the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and
Uh-huh.
gas exploration, offshore
Uh-huh.
platforms.
Oil and gas.
The Wild
I'm
Pines
familiar.
is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king,
Oh,
the suzerain himself, centuries ago.
interesting.
The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Okay. Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium,
Uh-huh.
an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
An unknown entity? No. Why do we have unknown entities with industrial monopolies?
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild
I'm
Pines
not at
have?
liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but
Well, sure,
I can
of
tell
course.
you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
I think that's all I need to know.
Billion?
The money I owe is so much less than that. Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate
Right.
employs 72,000 people. They all need to be
Okay.
paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
Right. A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainsail for balance. 20 billion is still a
Conglomerate
lot.
The size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it
Uh-huh.
stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families?
Right.
It's a tremendous responsibility.
Great. How convenient for them. Where does Wild Pines get all of
They
these
started
billions?
as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250
Okay.
years ago, when
All
pine
right.
ships explored the South Seminese and charted.
Oh, we're
Northern
really
Canada
getting some history
on behalf
here.
of the suzerain.
Okay.
Centuries
Fine.
of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into
I
this
like that
endeavor.
third ingredient.
Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The
Mm,
logic of the system
apricots.
is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain
Aha.
did that.
Gotcha. Okay, so what does such a huge system want with a place
You mean
like
aside
this?
from being the terminal's legal owners,
Okay,
who are
sure,
responsible
fair.
for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8%? Okay. But you don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without
We
them.
built this district. All the best parts of
What-
it. Rue de Saint
what do you mean?
Etienne, with its bastions, the plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the
Right.
old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
Right, but those would have been sunk costs if it hadn't been for the people that are doing the labor for
Before
you.
Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before
Mhm.
Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees.
Oh, good for you. A resort,
company
eh?
getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With
Understood.
your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Right. All right. We might just end up spending the rest of this episode talking to this lady. What can you tell me
Quite a
about
few
this
things,
lynching?
I'm afraid.
Okay. She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade
Oh.
secrets. For the sake of my
Ooh.
employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Well, see, about that,
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves.
Yeah,
I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
I don't have my badge.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope
Correct.
mine will suffice.
Thanks, Kim, for covering for me.
And what happened to yours, Detective?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
No, you're right. I don't like it much either. Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
See.
Yes,
So
that's
are
all
you
I'm...
saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world. Could have eaten it. I'm just gonna go with the safe answer of,
I
yes.
can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Am I really gonna, I'm not gonna mention the after a night of heavy drinking. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city,
Oh dear.
nothing.
I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
Oh, it sure does. It sure does, don't it?
As I said, ma'am, His technique may be very unconventional, but he
Yes.
is an officer of the RCM.
And I don't plan to get any less conventional. Or, no, I don't plan to get any more conventional
Of course,
in the future.
I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
She's a professional negotiator. She
Yes.
should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this? +1 sympathy from... I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Yes!
Just float a
Let's
flavor of
go.
Insinuate.
So, surely, there's another way to demonstrate my credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're
Sure,
going to want
right.
to see something very tangible.
Right. What about our vehicle?
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from
What do you need to
inside
see?
Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade.
Oh.
This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
Right. Go,
We're profiting from this trade.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. Right. Okay. Understood. The Union controls the terminal, so the Union is profiting from the drug trade. Okay. Okay. I've locked on.
The has tried looking into this matter before.
Yes.
To no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
At the moment, I'd rather work for her than for Mr. Clare,
Or
so...
You can recover your badge. Though, if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
It's not entirely a lost cause. It's out there somewhere.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Yes, excuse for a moment, ma'am. Madam. Yeah, what's up, bud?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
Okay. Well, how did you hope it
Honestly,
would
I
go?
was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off
Uh-huh.
limits and, not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, we're not
This
henchmen.
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
I mean, I'm thinking we should probably look into the drug trade regardless.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must
Right.
investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or
Yes.
that we are on their take. We'd never
Right.
hear the end of what I propose.
Yes.
Is we ask her, then we investigate briefly, but do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's information on the lynching.
Yes. I apologize for putting us in this situation. Take accountability. I will handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
All right. Let's get back to it then. All right, ma'am. We've had a private moment.
What can I help you with?
All right. Tell me about this alleged drug
It's quite
trafficking.
straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients
Yes.
from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing.
Right.
Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Gotcha.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine,
Ah.
GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly,
Okay.
it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Right. Okay. Materials come from Samara to Revachol through the
Yes.
terminal.
After they clear the
Gotcha.
terminal, we lose track. The actual
Right.
production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter. North
Okay.
of here.
North. Understood.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say
Okay.
the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
Right.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport
Okay.
the ingredients for a cut.
Gotcha.
Yes,
You want us
but
to
you
investigate.
Won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to... I'm going to take this literally. Am I going to need
Unlikely,
bolt cutters for
officer.
this?
I'm
Okay.
talking about the lorries. Once
Right,
the
the
ingredients
lorries.
reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well
Okay.
beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
Okay.
How convenient
Understood.
that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Yes, at the roundabout. Okay.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now.
Just now.
Interview the
I
drivers who are
don't
still hanging about.
think I have.
One of
but...
them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Ah. Gotcha. Okay.
I'll be explicit.
All right.
If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Okay. It's no why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Ah.
We know
Okay.
the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know
Okay.
it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well,
Okay, so this is going to be
here's
tricky.
your chance, officers.
Alright, it's no coincidence that the lorries are stranded there like
No.
that, is it?
We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road
Ah.
company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
Okay, so you've stalled them up there so that we can look
Thousands
into
of
it.
liters of raw ingredients will pour onto
Yeah.
the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Right.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that,
Indeed.
Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and
Oh.
beg them to open a drawbridge for me.
Oh.
I'd wondered since I first drove in on my motor carriage.
Oh. So you were the one that opened
I'm
the...
sorry for the
Okay.
inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique
Okay.
opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the union
How
is
do you
involved?
think they're financing this strike? There are thousands
Ah.
of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
That does make sense.
There was a shakedown of
Okay.
local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local
That is true.
businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Okay.
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most
Right.
likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
One driver. Okay. Do we have suspicions that one of the drivers was present? I'm not going to give that away. I've made up my mind about the
Yes?
smuggling investigation. We'll take the case, probe the drivers, see what he yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering
3.
near the roundabout. Hopefully one
Okay.
of them will know something. It
Hopefully.
may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I
Hmm.
can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should
Thank
have
you.
the time you need.
Thanks,
In the meantime,
Joyce.
Let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Thank you.
Of
That
course,
will be all
Detective.
for now.
Take care.
And you, Joyce. Great. Okay, we've got ourselves a quest. Joyce's info in the lynching. There's something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it. Or perhaps if... Right, so we're doing her a favor, which is the jam mystery. And then if that happens, then we can get info on the lynching. Great. Let's make our way up to that roundabout. Hang on. Let me speed things up a bit here. Get ourselves up to that roundabout. And see if we can investigate ourselves a little bit of a drug trade. See what we can find. Hopefully, my, oh, hello? What? Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Oh, this. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, where was this roundabout again? Is this the roundabout? I don't think so. This looks like a roundabout. Yeah, there's a bunch of lorry drivers around here. Hello?
The woman still has
Co-driver.
her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands in the background.
Nothing to do here. She's not the one. I'm not worried about her. But these are all the stopped up lorries, I believe. I'm pretty sure, at least. And this is the gate. I think this is the gate. Okay. Are you a lorry driver? Ah, he's a racist lorry driver. Perfect. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather
Oh.
came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oh, lorry driver was being racist directly to Kim. Oh, that's not, yeah, we're not gonna have that.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless.
Why,
it belongs
Kim?
to me as much as it belongs to you.
What? Okay, fine. Alright. Alright. Yeah,
It's
you
men
tell
like
him.
you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Post-war limbo. What's going on here?
Man, I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
It's almost probably not a lorry driver thing.
Exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here? That I should watch myself and behave?
Kim, getting a little falling off the chain here. You're getting a little unconventional, if I do say so myself.
I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
All right, Kim. Cool your jets there.
The air between them becomes tense.
I mean, you only need to cool your jets a little bit. Absolutely be mad at him for being racist.
Needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking hey, Kim, I got your back.
You two
yeah.
make a cute couple. You know that?
You think
The
so?
lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Great. Now that that's settled, we have a
Whatever
couple of
you
questions.
say, officers.
Okay. Yeah, I think I hear it now.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots.
Ooh,
Definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
that's
Maybe
true.
He was present.
Okay. What are you hauling?
Much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so
Right.
it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Right. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples.
Yeah,
Apples?
Apples? I take it you had other questions.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
What? How so? Do you mind if I see the soles of your boots? They're nice shoes.
Check them out.
Okay.
At the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with
Mm-hmm.
no immediately discernible pattern. The wind
Okay.
howls over the Bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through
Uh-huh.
the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
Okay. What's
It's
up with your
Revachol.
soles? Where? But
For
why?
when the invasion comes, the last
What?
thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
Ah, the invasion?
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
What's this? I'm curious now. What? Actually, no. We don't have that much time left. These aren't the boots I'm looking for anyway.
And drops the near-finished cigarette lingering between his
I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at
Ah.
that go. Haven't seen anything.
Oh no, I regret doing this. I should not have done this. Is it yours?
Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Alright. We're done for now then. Great. Cool. Have a great day. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and find another... This looks like another lorry driver. I'll talk to him in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. This is developing. I'm learning things. I'm learning the circumstances of the crime that I was called here to investigate. I'm almost dead. And don't have any way of reviving myself, so that's nice. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, I'm enjoying this. Maybe you can click the like button. If you got like hints as to like what I should be paying attention to, I would appreciate those. I don't need a whole freaking walkthrough. I don't need explicit instructions. Just like maybe the odd like friendly hint might be nice. So I can make it through this game in a timely but still enjoyably thorough manner. Yeah, if you want to keep watching this series, you can subscribe. You can ring the bell so that you get notified when I upload stuff. And yeah, thanks so much. We'll see you later.